Hi there everybody, it's UK independent demonstrator Halsey here from slimandstylish.com. Thank you for joining me today. Today I'm playing with the photopolymer stamp set Warm Hugs, which is available from the mini catalogue of Stampin' Up, and you can purchase it from my website slimandstylish.com. It is a coordinating stamp set with some dies, so do check out for that as you can get a bundle price. This is the card that I'm making today and I quite like it. I have fell in love with this set and all the little bits that go with it. So I'm going to show you how to pop this together, and it's really simple. Okay, so I've got a piece of Whisper White cardstock that is 9.5 centimetres by 13.85 centimetres. And I've got a piece of Merry Mallow cardstock which is 10 centimetres by 14.25, so that it will just sit on like that. Okay, I've also got a scrap piece of Whisper White cardstock just here for my stamping, and I'm going to get going. So I need my memento first of all, and I need 3 coffee cups, which is here, the outline. 1, 2, 3. I need 3 of the candy canes. 1. Oh, and I don't need 3, I need 2. But I'm going to need 3 anyway because I messed that one up. And what else do I need with my black? But yes, I need the sentiment. So this is, this one's on me, Merry Christmas. There is actually 3 of these and they do fit perfectly inside the frame if you wanted to use it, but I don't. So I'm just going to use the circle right now. Okay. And then for the insides, I am using Merry Mallow on the coffee cups, but I'm double stamping this, so let me show you. I'm going to stamp the inside of the mug once and stamp it off at the top of the cardstock, and then I'm going to pop this over the mug and stamp it there so it gets that mottled sort of, you know, wishy-washy effect. Okay, and I'm going to do that 3 times on all of them, and this is so easy to line up and pop in. You are currently exactly over the top of my project, and normally when I do these fill-in type stamps I like to have my head over the top. I'm sitting back and to the side, and even I'm managing to get them directly in. They're the easiest ones that I have known that do that. Okay, Ratio Rose is the colour for the heart. And I haven't got an outline for this, I am just doing the heart like that. And the inside of the candy canes are So Saffron, which is here. Now the inside of the candy canes, there's a trick, and it's simple and it's really easy. Okay, I thought this would be a bit of a pain because it is a bit more of a fiddly shape than say the coffee cups, but if you go by the crisscross in the middle, you will get it pretty much spot on. Okay, simple. Then you just want to use the dies to cut all of those pieces out. I've already done it because I didn't want you to sit there while I sat die cutting away at the side of my screen. So I have 1, 2, 3 coffee cups. I have my sentiment, my heart, and my 2 individual candy canes. Okay, so then it's just layering all of these up onto the cardstock. So what I'm going to do to start off with is stick the front down onto the base so that that's all done. Normally I do my stamping and then put the front onto the base, but because there's no stamping and I'm just adhering these little pieces on, I want to get the card pretty much made up. So I'm just going to balance that on there. And I'm also going to pop that onto my card base. So this is well unusual for me because normally I do this at the end. But because I'm going to pop all of these up, to me it just makes sense to get all of the bit where I'm going to be gluing and pushing out of the way. So I've already cut and scored the Whisper White cardstock. I'm just burnishing it. I'm going to add that onto there. And I'm putting it on flat, so I am just using my liquid glue rather than any dimensionals or foam. Okay, now I've got this absolutely gorgeous, what's it called? It's like a mesh. It's, yeah, metallic mesh ribbon. I got the word right. And it's really nice. It's actually with all the Halloween sweets. I suppose it's because it looks a bit like a spider's web and it's quite spooky. It's not a full ribbon, like I can pop my nail through it in different places. It's got gaps and holes, but it is really, really effective. And I think it looks like icicles. So I've actually nicked it from the Halloween suite and I'm using it on all my Christmas stuff. And I'm just going to cut that. So it is just shy of the length of card. So that's just too long. I'm just going to take about 1/2 centimetre off that, if that, which is going to be really messy because, like I said, it's a mesh. So now it's not connected. I'm going to have strands and strands everywhere. Let's put that in the bin. Okay, so it's just a slight bit smaller than my card. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my seal, and in the middle, you know, where the embellishment would be. So this isn't going to be on show. I'm just going to pop a little bit of a cross, okay? So that I can get the mesh stuck onto the card, which is what I'm going to do there. Okay, so it's stuck in the middle and it pops out quite nicely at the sides. But where it's tacky and it's really sticky there because it's just coming through the mesh, that's where I'm going to put my centre. Okay, so I'm going to be using a few different dimensionals here. So I'm using the normal size one on the back of the circle, popping that off and sticking that down the right way up. Okay. I want to stick my coffee cup. I was going to stick the heart then, but I want to stick my coffee cup also on there, and I'm using a normal size dimensional to do that. Okay, so that's it for the centre of the card. For the side of the card, I have got mini dimensionals, and these are dead handy, really, really useful. They are less than half the size of the big dimensional, but for these little bits, it means that you're not having to keep cutting your dimensionals, and, you know, it just makes sense. So I'm just going to pop towards the bottom one of the mini dimensionals, so the top bits are all free, because as you can see, I'm going to poke all these bits behind, and I'm going to work out where I want my heart, about there, not too close to the sides because you've got bits to pop in. And now I have 4 different bits and pieces, and I have my glue dots. So I'm going to start off with the coffee cups to build the back. And I'm just going to pop a glue dot towards the bottom of the coffee cup, and I'll push that underneath the heart. Okay, until I'm happy with where it's sitting, and I'm going to do exactly the same with this one. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same, and I'm going to pop the glue dot where the crissy-cross is on here, because that will be where you won't see it. That's the widest part for me. I'm going to pop it under my heart, pop it over my mug, and pop it down. And I'm going to do exactly the same on the other side. So that's how I sort of built that up, but still made it look 3D, okay? And then the bits that aren't stuck to the card, so like here, I'm just going to run my hand through, and I'm just going to edge it off the card. Okay, so it looks very 3D. Even though it's stuck down flat, you have got some dimension on there. And finally, I've got the Artistry Blooms adhesive back sequins. These are so lovely and useful and handy. And they are the same colour, they're Merry Mellow. So I'm just going to pop 2 of the big ones on just to give it some glitter and to make it shine. And 1 of the little ones. And what is lovely about this is that sort of, I call it like an oil effect, as if it's spilt oil. But it's sort of 2 different colours depending on when the light catches. And it's between the Merry Merlot and like a yellow colour. So it actually fits this card perfectly. And that's the card finished. Thank you for joining me today. If you have enjoyed this card, please do give me a thumbs up, subscribe and come back again for more videos. If you've liked any of the products that I have used, they are all available for purchase from slimandstylish.com. The set is called Warm Hugs, and like I mentioned, there are coordinating dies for this set. And I look forward to seeing you all again soon. Any questions, please do leave me a message. Get in touch. Bye everybody, have a lovely day.